Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's the word? What's going on? How everybody doing out there? Y'all already know what it is, man. We are back again. It's time for the Thursday banger. That's a lot, y'all. It's time for the Thursday banger, man. It's time for the Thursday banger. That's a lot, y'all, and I got one. I keep a banger at all times. But like I always say before I start these videos off, man, I have no problem delivering this content to everybody that's out there working hard, working a 9 to 5. Everybody that's out there with their own business, getting to that bag the legit way. I make sure y'all got something to watch in the morning times, man. I promise y'all it's no problem on my end. I also have no problem making sure I'm warning y'all and telling y'all about how dangerous prison is. Only ask for one thing in the process, though. And that's for y'all to just stay out the way, man. Why not, man? You want to stay out the way or you want to go to the worst place on earth? I'm letting you know now, everybody that's running around acting like they super thugged out, tougher than everybody because they got all these type of weapons and all this, man. I guarantee you, man, when you go to prison, man, you're going to meet somebody that's way tougher than you, man. Matter of fact, you're going to meet a lot of people that's way tougher than you, man. You're going to meet people from different cities, different counties, people from the country. They going to be tougher than you, man. There's always somebody tougher than you in penitentiary, man. So anybody that's out here right now running around, getting in trouble, thinking they the toughest guy on earth, it's going to be a reality check, man, once they put them handcuffs on you, man. Like, you're going to meet people that's way tougher than you, man. Like, you got to understand, like, penitentiary is a place where they lock up the roughest maniacs from every state. That's what penitentiary is, man. The roughest maniacs from every state, man. So be ready to go through that. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep staying out here wilding. Keep not listening to nobody that's telling you to do the right thing. And you're going to find out who these people are, man. I guarantee you, man, you're going to find out who these people are. There's going to be a reality check, man. So I hope you're ready for that, man. Or you can stop what you're doing right now and do the right thing. Listen to people that's telling you the right thing and just stay out the way. That's all you got to do, y'all. Period. But y'all already know what it is, man. This is the Thursday banger. So I need y'all to do this one. Like, shit, subscribe, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. But it's time for business. Time for business, y'all. And the story I got for y'all today is called He Was Too Lucky. Part 1. Crazy story, crazy situation, but we aware people. We in penitentiary, man, where crazy things happen all the time. I'm telling y'all, man, like, you have some people in penitentiary, man, like, they just too lucky, man. Like, you know, when it comes to gambling or anything, man, they just be the luckiest dudes you ever seen in your life, man. Like, it'll be to the point where you might think these people are cheating, man. I'm telling you, man, like, some people try to master being hustlers. Some people try to master being shake, roller, and rollers. Some people try to master being, I'm trying to holler at the female CEOs, and some people master trying to be gamblers, man, keeping money, keeping things going, keeping it big, super excited. That's what dudes doing there, man. But usually when stuff like that be happening, it never goes smooth. Y'all know the count. So with that being said, though, we on Susses 2 for this, y'all. We on Susses 2. And I can remember being in 4B for this one, y'all. Like, when I was downstairs in 4 building, man, like, that was my first time in that pod. Like, and I only was in that pod probably for like 8 months, but like, it was like a whole new experience when I'm in that pod. Like, when I was in that pod was a freaking casino. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it was like mixed between young and old. Like, you know what I mean? When I say old, I'm talking about late 30s, early 40s, something like that. Like, it was a mixture between dudes my age and their 20s and dudes like that. And it was like everybody was in there gambling. Like, that's just what it was, man. Like, it was to the point where it was us against the Richmond dudes. It was the red team versus the Richmond dudes. It was the Richmond dudes versus everybody. Like, it just used to be a competition on gambling in that joint, man. So at the time, with me not having nothing going on, I started participating in that, man. You know, I come in the block, I got stuff, I like to gamble. And like, you know, when you ain't got nothing going on, gambling is a real good pastime in prison. Now, it can be dangerous if you don't know what you're doing, and you could lose all your stuff, all your items, if you don't know what you're doing, man. But without those things right there, like, it's still a great pastime. Like, a lot of people find themselves gambling all day just to make their day go by, man. Like, you know, I done seen dudes gamble from when they pop the doors in the morning all the way up until it's time to go lock down, and they hopping in the shower at the buzzer, calling in the buzzer beater. Like, I have seen dudes do that, like, and they do that just to make their time go by, man. So like, when I moved in 4B, like, that's what dudes was doing in there. So I come in, of course, I like getting some money. So it's like no situations around this time, nobody in the block that got nothing going on from Norfolk. There wasn't none of that going on. But the dudes I did know from Norfolk, they was into the gambling. So like, I had to follow suit, not just because I was trying to follow people, but I just needed my time to go by. Y'all know I'm in there, I'm on Sussel 2 around this time, still got double digits left to serve. So I'm trying to do anything in my power to make my time go by, man. So it was like, being in there gambling, it was like a good thing. It was a good thing to gamble. You know, we would play all gambling events. We would do dice, poker, Georgia skin, tonk, man, do spades. Like, it'd be so much parlay tickets. It'd be so much gambling in there, man. That's all it would be going on all day. So it was like, because of that gambling, it kept money in our pod like that, man. A lot of dudes had a lot of money in there. Like, you know, even the young dudes, like, box full of stuff, massive cigarettes, massive cartons of blows, you know what I mean? Like, dudes would just full up in the joint. So when I come in the joint, like, I came in there with stuff. Like, when they brought my property, I seen dudes penning my property because I came in there with a couple of boxes, and like, all my boxes were filled to the top, but one of my boxes just was filled with cigarettes and blacks. Now, I'm coming fresh from just having the package right before I had went to the hole. So that's why I was jive, like, super strapped like that, man. But I already knew that I was about to get into the gambling events, man. Like, you know, and when I come in the pod, they shooting CeeLo. So like, my man told me, like, yo, bro, the CeeLo game be lit, you know what I mean? Like, come down there with me, bro. Like, that's a bet. So when I went down there with him, we started gambling, and it was like us against these older dudes from Richmond. So we was going at them first, and it was a back and forth. And nobody really be disrespecting nobody. It just be about money. Like, you gotta let your money talk. If you ain't really got no money, ain't no need to be even down there. If you someone that's coming down there with just a couple dollars, thinking you gonna gamble against somebody like me or somebody like those old heads from Richmond that got a bunch of stuff, you have no chance. You have no chance, man. So we down there getting it, man. That's what we used to be doing, man. So my homeboy, that was my roommate, we gonna call him Low. Now, Low was a cool dude, you know what I mean? He was from the town, I used to rock with him. He was definitely a gambler. He did everything, poker, he did everything. And around this time, I ain't gonna lie, I did everything too. Now, in the past, when I was in 3D and all that stuff, like, I never really kind of like did everything, you know what I mean? I could do everything, I just never really did everything because my main thing to do was get money in that joint, hustling. So like, I wouldn't gamble too much, and when I did gamble in 3D, it'll be just more kind of like just showing people that, yo, look, y'all got a shot at my money, because I was one of the dudes in there that had a little paper, so I'm giving dudes a shot at the paper. So that's why I would gamble. Like, you got to know how to, you know what I mean, bid. And I'm spreading money around. I might lose, I might win. If I win, it's a plus, but if I lose, it's nothing. So that's how I would carry it, man. So now we shooting dice in 4B. It was like that was our everyday pastime. We were shooting dice. So when store day came, it went from shooting dice to playing poker. So now we playing poker. Like, you know what I mean? I went over there and lost. I ain't even gonna lie, I lost like $80. I was sick. You know what I mean? I lost it fast, man. I'm ordering $20 at a time. I done ordered 4 drinks. That's $80. I'm like, I done ordered $20 4 times already. Like, yeah, you down 80, Weezy. I'm like, yo, I'm done. I'm like, I'm good. So we stepped to the side. I was like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, how much you want on that 80? He was like, let me see where the game gonna go. But if the game goes smooth, it's gonna tell you give me 60. I was like, all right, that's cool. He gave me a $20 plea. I'm on mad, man. Like, that's what gambling is about. Like, you can be a dude that want all your money, and you can be a dude that suck up all the money, man. But at the end of the day, man, you gotta know how to play fair. That's what keep the gambling going on in there, y'all. So boom. Now, I'm not saying everybody's giving up deals and pleas and all of that, but at the same time, though, like, you know, you just gotta, I just do that just to keep my karma good, you know what I mean? Because you don't want nobody mad that you got all the bread or whatever the case when you do win. So all this is going on, everybody's gambling, you know what I mean? There's so many people in there that participate in these gambling events, man, like, and just be jumping all day. So they end up moving this dude in the block, but it was crazy because he moved in at night. And when he moved in at night, we was locked down because he came out the hole. So when he came out the hole, I had heard a dude cart coming, so I couldn't see where he was at because my cell, I was in 37. So when he came in, he came under my tier. So like, I couldn't look down and really see where he was going, but I heard the cart. So I seen people from the other side looking. I knew somebody was coming in the block. So when he came in the block at night, he was locked down. But when we woke up in the morning for breakfast, he was gone. So dudes were like, yo, they moved him out the joint because he didn't want to be in the cell with the white dude. Now, the white dude didn't move him in the cell with, he was in cell 15, I think, right up under my cell. But they said the dude didn't want to be in there with him because he was trifling. So I still didn't see who the dude was. So they said they took the dude back to the hole. So I don't know what they did or how they changed up, and it might have been more room in there. I can't really remember, y'all, but all I know is when we was coming back from breakfast, they was bringing him back out the hole, back to our pod. And that's why I gotta go look at this dude. And when he came in, he just had a look of like, yeah, I'm just happy to be out the hole. He was moving like this. He was like, and I'm looking at him, and he just looked rough, because you know when you get out the hole, you look rough. So this man had the Sanford and Son gray game, like it was gray, like all his junk was white, like it was all white. Then I looked at his beard was white. He had the white Ross, the whole joint. So I'm looking at him, I'm like, that's an old head, I don't know him, you know what I mean? I ain't never seen him before. So he get out the hole, he like, so he see a couple of dudes, I guess he know, he like, yeah, man, they moved me out here last night. I ain't want to stay in the cell. Dude cell dirty, man. I want to stay in the cell with him. Yeah, man, yeah. What's going on in this junk, though? What's going on in this junk? Everybody like, yo, this junk all right. He like, yeah, I know, man. That's why I wanted to come to this pod, because they said this is the best pod in 4 building. He was like, I bucked 2 times before they moved me over here. They was trying to move me in 2 building. I bucked. So I hear him just talking about this to the dude, so I ain't paying no mind. So he go put his stuff up, you know what I mean? They moved him to cell 35. So that was on the same side as me, but on the top tier, on the first cell by the showers. So he took his stuff up there, you know what I mean? He moved him to cell with another black dude that I wasn't too familiar with, because I'm kind of new to the block. But it was a dude, I want to say he was from a county or somewhere like that. Now, he go up there, put his stuff up, get himself together. He come back downstairs and get into the barber line. Now, he trying to get a haircut. So while he's standing over there waiting to get a haircut, he see dudes over there shooting 3-on-3 dice. It's the Richmond dudes versus the red team on this one. We not over there. They shooting dice. Over here at the first table, not too far from the barber equipment, it's dudes over here playing poker. Right behind that table, it's a tunk game over there. So the junk look like a casino. It's lit. And you got the white dude in the junk walking around passing out parlay tickets. You know what I mean? Because the NBA is on. So like it's going down in 4B. Everybody's doing something they got to do with some bread in that junk. So I see him pinning the junk. I see the old head dude pinning the junk. He watching what's going on. You know what I mean? So he sat down. He got his Rick Ross edged up. He got a fresh baldy, and he was back. You know what I mean? He went and hopped in the shower. After he came out the shower, he go straight upstairs. When he came from downstairs, man, this is my word. They called him the property. So the lady was like, oh, they called it like they was calling him his last name the whole time he was in the shower. So when he got out the shower, he got himself together. He come down the steps. He leave out to go to property. When he leave out to go to property, man, he come back. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, he come back. My word, he come back to the jump. He walk in. That's when I saw his last name on his box. We gonna call him Nelson. Now, Nelson wasn't his last name, but he had his last name on his box. So when he come in, he got the boxes. He come in the jump. Boom, he start loading the stuff up. I'm not saying he was dumb full up with commissary, but he had a decent amount of stuff. So when he go into the cell right there, when he go upstairs and put his stuff in the cell, he come back downstairs. There was another old head that was at the poker table. He was like, hey Nelson, you still want to get the next spot? He was like, yeah, I'm coming right now. Say that spot for me. Say that spot for me right now. Say the spot for me. So he come down the steps with like a box of blows. Y'all know a box of blows. When I say a box of blows, that's 10 packs of cigarettes, you know what I mean? 10 boxes of smokes. That's what it is, you know what I mean? 10 cartons of cigarettes, you know, it's 10 packs of each carton. He came down with a carton. So he come out with the joint. You can see the joint. He come out, all the cigarettes in his hand. He comes to the table, boom. He hand dude the money. Dude start counting them out the chips, you know what I mean? He about to get a bunch of chips for 10 packs of cigarettes. Because I think cigarettes was $10 at the poker table. So he about to get at least $100 in chips. So he get him the money. So he sit down there. So like, you know, I wasn't gambling at the moment, but my man is at the poker table, my homeboy from Norfolk. So I go there and just watch it. I always would observe the poker game, you know what I mean? Do my little bid, I'll just stand around, you know what I mean? I want one of them dudes who's gonna look back and be like, hey Weezy, man, get from behind me, man. Like, no, I was cool. I'll get behind, pause, somebody, and be standing there like in the corner of the table. Like, you know, it's somebody here, somebody here, somebody here, somebody here. And like, I'll be probably like over here. Then if somebody in the corners, I'll be off a little bit this here. But either way, I can see the game. And I'm just observing the game, you know what I mean? So everybody playing the jump. So I see the old head, you know what I mean? Like, he had a real unorthodox game. Like, his game was very unorthodox. His game was unorthodox to the point where, I don't know if y'all play poker. I don't know if there's any poker players. I know it's poker players that's watching me, but like, he was one of those dudes that just was do some maniac activity. Like, he would do this. He'd be like, I told y'all he got like $100 in chips because he brought a carton of cigarettes to the game. So he'll be looking at his hand. He'll be like, this is how you look at his hand. Like, usually when somebody deal me the cards when I'm playing poker, I'll take my time, let the cards, 5 cards or whatever they dealing out come, then I'll get them and I'll shuffle them joints. I'll back up, make sure ain't nobody watching me. You know what I mean? Then I'll take a peek at that joint. Y'all know how that poker go in penitentiary. I'll be like this. I'll be looking at that junk. Then I'll make a move, whatever I'm gonna do. The dude Nelson was a maniac. He would do this. He'll get his cards, dude be dealing with cards. He looking at each one as they come. He like. So when it's people doing they betting, you know what I mean, doing all that, it'll come around to him. But before it's even coming around him, he already like this. Man, I call that $3, man. I raised $15, man. So the dude behind him like, man, off the first draw, he like, he's sitting at the table like, he's standing up at the table like this, just looking around, waiting for everybody. He like, dude's like, man, a couple dudes fold. You know what I mean? I guess the dealer, the house man, basically, you know what I mean? I guess he tired of this dude doing this, you know what I mean? So he like, man, I called it 15, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah. How many cards you want, man? Nelson like, boom. Nelson knock at the table. Now, when you knock, that means you already got your hand. You don't want no cards. You don't want no draws. You don't want none of that. So this is my word. He knocked. Boom. Now, knocking means that you basically good. Everybody know that. You good when you knock. Boom. He knocked. Dude got down. The dude that's the house man that's running the game. He like, you don't want no cards. He like, nah. He like, pick his hand up. He like, man, this man bluffing over there, man. I know his ass bluffing, man. I know he bluffing. He like, I'm gonna take a card. You grab a card. Nelson like, bet 40. Yeah, bet 40. He like, the dealer like, I ain't gonna chase you, man. I ain't gonna chase you, man. Dealer throw his hand in. This word Nelson will lift his hand up. He ain't got nothing. This man don't have nothing. Not even a freaking hand that looked like he could have won a little bit. He didn't have a high hand or nothing. Man, this man was strictly, man, this man was bluffing, y'all. My word, this man didn't have nothing in his hand, y'all. So boom. Everybody at the table like, what? Man, you let him bluff you? But that's what poker is. Poker is about bluffing. Poker is about selling wolf tickets. Poker is about welling if you have to, man. I'm telling you, man, like, so like he doing good. But at the end of the day, like it was just getting under people's skin. Like, man, that's crazy. So he done bully like 4 pots like that. He done bully like 4 pots. You know what I mean? So now he's in a big pot. He's in a big pot. And I'm sitting there watching him. I'm watching him. I'm making sure I'm watching him because I have been through so many people that cheat. And like poker, you can cheat in poker. But it's hard for you to come into a game of somebody else's game and cheat unless you and that guy's in cahoots. Now, the way I have seen dudes cheat is when they'll mark the cards on the deck. And it usually be the house man that'll do it. He'll mark the cards so he'll know if that's what he need. He'll just say his game is double diamond with a dish. And just say he got a good double diamond already, but just need a dish. Y'all know the dish is any card, as long as it ain't pairing up with what your 4 cards is. So if he got it marked and he see that, yo, that's the diamond coming off the deck, I'm a, you know what I mean? Like dudes that cheat. I done seen dudes cheat like that. It's hard to cheat in poker. I mean, I'm not saying you can't. It's definitely possible. But at the end of the day, I'm watching him. I'm watching him, man, and like this man is just a good poker player. He's just a good poker player. So he done bullied 4 hands, like I just said. Now it's a big hand. It's a hand that everybody's in. And he didn't bully the joint. He's getting his cards and doing like everybody else. So the first draw come around, I know everybody thought he was gonna raise because he's in the hand. He didn't. You know what I mean? He called the first $3. He called it $3. Everybody else called it $3. Then he get the draw. Everybody get their draw. When it come down to Nelson to get his draw, he get his card. He was like, he closed his hand on his cards. He was like, he was waiting for it to come around. Dude was like, I called $5. So I think the bet was 3, 5, 8. Like on the first draw, $3. The second draw, $5. The third draw, $8. My word, the second draw came around. Dude was like, I called $5 and I raised 10. Another dude, I called it 10. I jumped around to Nelson. Nelson was like, do stuff like this after he back up and called in. He was like, I'm all in, man. He'll put his hand on his head like this. He be like, so this is where everybody like, you all in, man? He be like, yeah, I'm all in. Yeah, I'm all in, man. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Come on. Don't hold the game up, man. You scared, go get a dog. Yeah, come on. Come on. Dude was like, shh. Man, how much is that, man? Dealer like, man, so now the game got to get put on hold for 1 second. It's still going on. Now the dealer has to count the hand. Now the dealer has to count the many chips that he just went all in with. So the dealer like, man, he bet $79, man. He all in $79, man. Dude silent, got a decent amount of chips. Dude like, man, I called, man. Dude called that jump. The other dude called. He didn't have 79, so his money had to go on the side as far as what he can see. You know what I mean? Like, that's hard to explain too. Dudes that play poker know what I'm talking about, but he didn't have the whole 79. One dude did. The other dude had like 50 something. So like he wasn't able to see like 20 something that was on the side for him and the other dude that had the 79. So all in all, it was still a big pot. It came around to the dealer. The dealer was like, man, I called all that, man. I called all that, man. Nelson was like, everybody turn up then. Everybody, the third draw came around. And so when the dude said he called that jump, the third jump come around, this is my word. The dude that called Nelson 79, he was like, I don't want no cards. That jump came around and Nelson was like, I don't want no card either. That jump went back around to the dude who couldn't match the money. He was like, give me one card. Everybody was like, man, this man called all that money and need a card? Because usually you be straight when you call all that money. He was like, now give me a card. Dealer gave him a card. They got around to the dealer. Dealer was like, I don't want nothing either. Dealer was like, all right, man, everybody turn up, man. Everybody turn up, man. This word, the dude that called it 79, he turned up. He got a 6. They playing Baduki. He pulled out a 6. He was like, I got a 6. The dude that was sitting behind him, this is my word, the one that called it 56, he pulled out his hand. He had a 7, which is a loser. The dealer showed his hand. Dealer was like, I got a 5. This is my word. Nelson was like, I got a wheel. He said it just like that. He was like, I got a wheel. Y'all know a wheel is 1, 2, 3, 4. That beat the 5, that beat the 6, that beat everything, y'all. So boom. I promise y'all, man, it took probably about 15-minute game to count all that money up because the dealer had to get his 79 right. Either way, man, Nelson walked away with a lot of bread. As soon as he hit that pot, y'all know what Nelson did. Nelson was like, hey, man, let me get after you on that phone, man. Yeah, man, call my old lady, man. He was like, look, I'm gone, dealer. He was like, yo, house man, I'm gone, man. I'm gone, man. Houseman was like, how much is this right here? He was like, man, $242. I'm gone, man. He was like, hey, you want to play? Here go $10. You do $10 worth of chips to the other dude that was at the table. You know what I mean? Everybody's sitting around the table looking like, man, jump crazy, man. Usually when somebody do that, the game is over, man. But it was wild, man. He punished the poker game. He punished the poker game. He lead a poker game. He go use the phone like he say. Everybody at the poker game is chasing their tail now. You know what I mean? When he won that, I walked away. I was like, I would have told my homeboy, I was like, yo, man, old head lucky as a bitch. I said, man, that nigga goddamn put out a wheel, goddamn. He was like, man, that shit crazy. That old nigga lucky, man. Nigga don't know when he bluffing or when he telling the truth, but that nigga lucky as fuck. I'm like, that nigga lucky. So goddamn, as we talking, my man then went over there and started shooting dice. So they still playing poker. We go over there and start shooting dice. So I get in the game. I start shooting. Give me $10. I get in the game, start shooting dice. Start shooting dice now. Now we in that joint messing with the dice. I look back. I see the dude Nelson standing behind me. He like, how much is the chips? He was like, yo, they got all type of chips, just like poker. He was like, all right, give me $25. He pulled out some more cigarettes. He was like, he pulled out, I think it was 2 packs of cigarettes and a black. He pulled out the joint. He was like, yeah. Then dude, a pack of blacks, 2 packs of blows. Dude take the joint, give him $25. This word, now we playing CeeLo. We thinking that, you know what I mean, since he a little older, he got the great Rick Ross game. You know what I mean? He might be a little bit late on the CeeLo, you know what I mean? Because CeeLo just started kind of like getting late. You know what I mean? They weren't really lit at first. Dudes were shooting 2 dice. Man, my word, man, that joke came around. That's my word. He dropped $5. Dropped $5. Oh. He put $5 on the ground, so everybody's shooting. Dude rolled a 5. I'm mad dude rolled a 5 because I dropped $15. I'm like, shh. He rolled a 5. I get the dice first. I'm like, I throw them Johnson. I throw a freaking ace off the rip, man. 6-6-1. I'm like, Lord. Lose. I lose. My homeboy lose. The other dude lose. They get round to Nelson. The dude like, yo, come on, old school, hurry up and come on, man, hurry up and lose, man. You ain't finna beat this 5. Nelson was like, I ain't never seen a dude shoot CeeLo like this, man. He was like, he grabbed the dice. He was like, well, you got 5, right? And he just like rubbed the dice and like let him go out his hand. Them jumps fail. Them jumps like bing, 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 bing. Man, I promise you, man, Nelson rolled CeeLo, y'all. So boom. Man, that man rolled CeeLo. He rolled CeeLo. Now, he get double for CeeLo because dude was paying double on CeeLo. Dude was paying double on CeeLo, man. So, like, for real, he get the bank and he get the double up. So, he got $10, which wasn't a lot. But he came in there with $25. Man, Nelson put $35 in the bank. Shh. It went bananas, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. The man went bananas, man. The man was throwing all head pops. He had the ugliest roll I've ever seen in my life. He was rubbing them together. He was getting them in both hands going like this. He was doing the, he's a jolly good fella. Oh, he's a jolly good. He was doing that roll, man. That's my word. He was like this. He was like, and just letting them fall, hit the wall, and just, man, that man was throwing head pops at us, man. That man was throwing head pops at us, man. I lost that 25 and another dub, and I was out of there. I lost 55 game. I was like, I lost 45. I was like, man, I'm gone. Me and my homeboy did. We went by the steps over by my man said, he was like, man, old head super lucky, man. He was like, man, that nigga too fucking lucky, man. That man just moving the pod, and he done bust our ass that fast pause. Like, he done did it dirty. He done did us dirty like that. Everybody like, man, that nigga lucky as a bitch. So the poker table still looking sick. So the poker table just in. The poker table just in. I look back and seen Nelson look back because he saw that the poker table was over with. My word, man. Dude called Nelson over to the poker jank. He let his little homeboy shoot dice for him. You know what I mean? Man, that's my word. He went over there and got all that stuff from the poker table, man. My word, he went up to stuffs like Santa Claus, y'all. He was like this.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way, if you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous. Did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments. Get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart just to open your eyes up.